Imagine a creature so feared that even angels refused to confront it. What if such a terrifying being existed during the time of Noah's Ark, but God chose to leave it behind? Today, you'll discover the hidden truth about a forbidden beast that never made it onto the Ark. This is a secret that has puzzled believers and scholars for centuries. Stay with us as we uncover why this creature was left to face the floodwaters alone and what lessons its story might hold for us today. Most of us know the story of Noah's Ark, a tale where God, disappointed by the evil in the world, decided to send a great flood. Noah, a righteous man, built a massive ark to save pairs of every animal so life could start again. But few people realize that, while elephants, lions, and doves found refuge aboard the ark, there was one creature God did not allow inside. Have you ever wondered why God would leave a certain creature behind? Was it too dangerous, too evil, or simply unworthy? Let's go deeper into the ancient texts and whispers passed down through the ages to find out. Long ago, the world was filled with corruption and sin. The flood was meant to wash away that evil, giving the earth a fresh start. Normally, if a creature was part of God's creation, it deserved a chance to survive. After all, each animal had a purpose, and God ordered Noah to save them. But this forbidden beast was different. This decision wasn't random. It's said that God had specific reasons for excluding this creature. The ark was for creatures that could live peacefully in a new world. This beast, however, did not fit that plan. In fact, allowing it to survive might have unleashed a terrible force onto the peaceful world God wanted to create. What made this creature so dangerous? Stories describe it as a being of pure evil, something beyond our understanding. Its strength was unmatched, and its hunger for destruction had no limits. Some say even angels, beings of great power and courage, hesitated to face it. This creature did not merely hunt to survive. It seemed to feed on fear and chaos. Its appearance was rumored to be horrifying, perhaps larger than a bull, with razor-sharp fangs or claws, and eyes that glowed with an unnatural light. It had powers that went beyond what we consider normal, making other animals flee at the slightest hint of its presence. Unlike other predators, this beast did not follow the natural order. It brought terror and pain simply because it could. Such a creature threatened not only animals but the very balance of God's creation. Why risk leaving this creature to drown? Because if it had boarded the ark, it might have ensured that evil would live on after the flood. Imagine the new world that Noah and his family would step into, clean, fresh, and pure. Would you want an unstoppable force of hatred lurking in the shadows? God's plan for a clean start meant leaving behind anything that could not be redeemed. Historical and religious scholars have long debated what would have happened if this beast had been saved. Would it have destroyed other animals on board? Would it have eventually turned against humans, making them live in constant fear? We will never know for sure, but God's choice suggests that its existence could not be allowed to continue. Surprisingly, stories of a similar creature persist to this day. While no solid proof exists, some people claim they've encountered strange beasts in remote forests or heard frightening roars deep in the night. Could these be descendants of the forbidden creature, or just myths inspired by ancient stories? These modern tales keep researchers, historians, and even cryptozoologists intrigued. People have reported eerie sightings, large footprints, strange shrieks in the darkness, or unexplainable attacks on livestock. While most remain skeptical, these stories keep the legend alive, fueling debates about what truly lurks in the world's hidden corners. What can we learn from this creature's story today? At its core, this tale reminds us that not everything in creation is meant to be saved. Sometimes, an evil is so great that it must be stopped in its tracks. The forbidden beast teaches us about moral boundaries, the consequences of violence, and the importance of protecting what is good. It also encourages us to think about the stories we share across cultures. Many religions and traditions have myths of monsters or evil beings that represent chaos and cruelty. These legends may be symbolic, warning us to guard against darkness in our own hearts. Modern books, movies, and games often feature giant, dangerous beasts inspired by ancient myths. The idea of a lurking evil that God himself refused to save captures our imagination and challenges us to consider the line between good and evil. We've journeyed through the ancient world and stepped into the mysterious past, uncovering the secret of the forbidden beast. We learned why it was never allowed on Noah's Ark and considered the legacy it may have left behind. This story continues to raise questions. What truly existed in those ancient times? Could a creature of pure evil have walked the earth, and if so, what does that say about the nature of God's plan? Now it's your turn to think about it. Do you believe the forbidden beast was a real creature, or just a powerful symbol of evil? Have you heard any stories or legends that remind you of this mysterious being? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into ancient mysteries fascinating, Please hit the like button, subscribe for more intriguing tales, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our next video. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and remember, sometimes, what's left out of the story can be more interesting than what's included. Before you go, here's one last thought: if such a beast did exist, could it still roam somewhere, hidden from our eyes? Keep your mind open, because the world may hold more secrets than we can ever imagine.